Join me in this Christmas card watercolor painting tutorial. You can download my sketch from the link in the description below. Painting Christmas cards, a watercolor tutorial. I have started with a clear wash of water. Once my pencil drawing is done, that clear wash of water is going over the sky area and around the object, like the snowman and most of the tree, because those areas will be white, and we have a moon in the sky there and just a crescent, and I've avoided that area by painting the watercolor around it. You'll see if we go over it a little bit later with the blue that will be coming in, that we can use some white, opaque white, to shape the moon, and later on we'll be adding some stars and things like that. Now that that's done, we're coming in with a wash of blue. On this occasion I've used Windsor blue, but whatever blue you have available, it's fine. But I wanted one that was quite intense, because we want the sky to be quite dark. If we do that, we then emphasize the lights even more, so the light and the snow covered area. I can use something like a number 10 or number 12 pointed rounded brush for this part of painting. I've mentioned in previous tutorials that I've used brushes like Pro Art. They have a good selection to suit your pocket, different costs, different qualities, but so do U-Track. So as you can see that shape now of the tree, the crescent and the moon, and now the snowman, painting around the body of the snowman. And this will really show up quite significantly. You can use a tissue to mop up the edges so you don't get creep back, and you can use a hairdryer once you've mopped up to speed up the process of drying. Please remember to like and subscribe, because if you do so you'll be notified of future videos, and there are now quite a large number of them to help you learn transparent watercolor painting. Dropping in a few shadows on the snowy ground area, and now I'm using a mixture of blue and yellow to make up a green, and I'm using the scraping brush technique to show the green of the trees, but with snow, heavy snow on the tree. And it works best if you scrape it in like this. You start with a light wash as a sort of ground wash, and then you'll be coming in with a darker version of the green for detail. I dropped down for parts of the tree there with a smaller brush. You could start with a number 4 and then use a number 2, something like that, for detail. Coming in with some of the detail now. Then for the hat, mix up your colours to make a dark one, close to a black. I would use something like a French ultramarine and a light red to get a nice dark black colour. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't like to use the black straight from the tube, such as a lamp black, because I think it doesn't allow variation so well in the colour, and it jumps a bit. We're laying in some shadow on the shadow side there, on the left side of the snowman. Just a mixture of blue and red, whichever two you've chosen, just very light. Now, as I mentioned, I've decided to shape up the moon and add a few stars. I know they can also look like snowflakes, whichever, it doesn't matter. But it helps create the atmosphere that you want. Also use it for the cross at the top of the tree. But the white on the tree, as I mentioned, is the white off the paper. So drop those white parts in here and there. Yeah. Mix them up. Continue with that. And I'd like to briefly mention my site, billholcombart.etsy.com, where you can order prints of my various watercolor paintings. Now back to the tutorial, using that black mixture with a nice pointed brush. So the features of the snowman and his twiggy arms and hands, eyes and mouth and buttons. The carrot stick nose was a red colour, and now I'm using a red colour for the scarf, and that stands out quite nicely, shows a good contrast. And we can also do some of the primary colours on the various parcels of presents at the base of the snowman. I think this is a nice easy subject, and you could do Christmas cards like this with variations, and you can attach them to note cards, stick them down and send them to your friends and relatives as originals. Again, please like and subscribe. We're nearly finished. Just adding in a few more little shadow areas. And now the reveal. Quite an easy painting, very quick. I know you could achieve this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.